What's going on, guys? This is Carl with the Racerred channel. We are riding Council area today. A little bit more deserty to begin with. That's not a very good gate. That's weird. Wouldn't keep side by side or a four-wheeler out, that's for sure. With my buddy Harlan today. He is a good rider. He's got lots of experience on mountain bikes and dirt bikes. Can get around pretty good. I've got quite a few friends who came from the mountain bike world. It really does transfer over to dirt bikes as long as you know how to use a clutch. Pretty much the only difference. And even at that, some of them have recluse clutches, so you don't really have to mess with that a whole lot. I always recommend just a regular clutch though. I think it's better, just in general. I think that even the recluses though, nowadays you can use them as a regular clutch. So they're just getting better and better, which I like. And I've heard that you can make a recluse into a manual clutch, which is pretty sweet. A little rocky and off camber here. Definitely a cool area to ride. I've been here before, but my Onyx off-road maps, which I use every time, show that I turned around before and it looks like I was pretty lost. And I know I have a video of it out there somewhere, but if it's what I remember, it gets pretty deep into the woods and then the trail just fades out. So hopefully it's a little bit more burned in this time. If not, maybe we'll cut some trail and burn it in. Unfortunately, with a lot of these trails, they get to the point where you can't see them. It makes things a little bit more difficult, that's for sure. Alright, well, we're getting to the spot. I kind of remember this. Seems like, well, I think I'm on the trail still. I see some motorcycle tracks here. I'll have to check Onyx and see. cool terrain. But definitely a lot of burned stuff as well. This is all kind of stickery. All right. Just go to my left. Can never really see. So the way I use my Onyx maps is I keep it in my pouch pocket. And then when I stop, I just take a look. Looks like we're still on the right path. Wait right here for Harlan and catch you guys on the next section. Yeah, the mountain bike techniques definitely cross over. I've done a little bit of it, but one of the things that is annoying about going from dirt bikes to mountain bikes, because I've done that quite a bit, is mountain bikes seem to have their weight towards the front more, so you end up over the bars. I've cartwheeled mountain bikes quite a few times because of that. You really have to get back. And I'm sure that's why they make downhill mountain bikes the way they make them. It's kind of got like a more of a stout front fork on it with a heavier rake angle. This is pretty steep right there. Not just steep, but also really dry and loose. I'm just spinning my rear wheel. I'm getting little glimpses of familiarity in this area. I remember dropping down into a creek at some point, but I think I've gone further right now than I have before. But before, I distinctly remember dropping into the creek. Oh boy. This is really dicey. Really dicey. Alright. There's just so much deadfall here. This trail might be a no-go. Look at all these dead trees. Fire rolled through here and just demolished this place. So, time to put a chainsaw mount on this bike. I have a Bill Dart chainsaw mount, which he sent to me, and I need to put it to good use. So, it's gonna happen, Bill. Uh-oh. This is when a radio would be nice. Sadly, this is just scorched earth up here, and there are some big trees that are burnt. Lots of deadfall. Unfortunately, when it's like this, what? Where is this going? What the? Well, the game trail has led me up here. I was saying that unfortunately when it's scorched earth like this, wow, this was steep. It makes it impossible for new stuff to grow. I mean, what's going to grow in this soil now that it's completely burnt to a crisp and dried out, made into a bunch of moon dust. So I thought this trail was going to lead back down to where my buddy's at, but it didn't. It went over the top of the hill. This is its own separate thing that has been created by game. So looks like back down I go. I'm back on the main trail at least. Definitely can't get any further. Not until I put a chainsaw on the bike, at least. I might be back this year. Definitely try to come back here next year, at the very least, and get some of this cleared out of the way. Definitely don't want it to stand for too long without being cleared, because it will disappear on us completely. This terrain is pretty unforgiving. All this lava rock moves around on you. See, one good thing about an electric bike that I can see is that you would get instant power. There's a little slight hesitation when I need pretty good power. And the way I get power quickly is by having the clutch in, revving up the bike, and then letting the clutch out to receive the power the way I need it. Sometimes, even though that's just a split second, sometimes it feels a little bit delayed anyways. That's why I need really good off-idle throttle response, because that's the meat of what I'm using. Yeah, this is really, really slick. This doesn't have any tracks over it. Let's see. Looks like this is it. as I was saying, mountain biking is a great tool also for riding dirt bikes. Teaches you your balance, and you understand how off-camber stuff works, how the rocks work, how to use your legs in order to maintain traction, just in general. So, but, you know, as far as going down the trail goes, the mountain bikers pretty much got it down. Oh man, this has been kind of a navigational nightmare. I know which direction to go, it's just the trails go all over the place. And now I have returned This is a exposure section. Most exposure, I would say you're not going to get injured if you fall over it, probably. But exposure to me is when you're not going to be able to get your bike back. If it's almost straight down, you'll probably be able to stop your body. But your bike, if it goes with you, you're not going to be able to get it back up that. So you have to find alternate routes if you can. Otherwise, you're just better off start walking down the mountain. Yeah, buddy. You having fun? Alright guys, I just wanted to thank my Patreon supporters. That would be Lance Darnell, Jim Jolson Jr., Kurt Kinghorn, Daniel Roush, Brian Thomason, Wade James, Moto Creek, Nathan Young, Jason Froling. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you.